Hey YouTube, do I look like the guy from Arrow? What's up everybody, it's Spark here with 21 new glitches for Super Mario Maker 2. Be sure to check out number 16, number 19, and number 21. They're all really interesting, really cool glitches. Without further ado, let's go. Glitch number 1, with this setup, what we have here is a hyper vibrate setup with these bombs and also a remote bomb activation setup that will also trigger the on-off blocks when you hit hidden blocks, because apparently with that hidden block over there, with that vine coming out of it, when I hit a hidden block, that one will refresh, which will blow up the bomb, and the blowing up of the bomb activates the on-off block like that. So this could be a really cool off-screen trigger. This is also resettable because of the vines that are inside of the hidden blocks, but this is a really cool little setup here. Glitch number 2, this is a method that you can use to merge a spring, a sideways spring, into a stump. So everything's going to get pushed up into the ceiling, and when that does, they merge together. This creates some interesting effects with this chain chomp. It's just going to go to the right repeatedly like that. Glitch number 3, what you're going to see here, this block goes down ever so slightly, which blocks us from going into the lava, but it does not block Pals from going into the lava or going through Toad. So this would be a pretty cool anti-soft lock situation if you made it possible for Toad or Mario to get out of this little spot. Glitch number 4, there's a very big difference between these two setups. When I hit this on-off switch, the first one will not pop up, the spring, it kind of just gets stuck there. The second one, because of the semi-solid, for whatever reason, the spring pops up with the cannon. Glitch number 5, what we're going to do here is stab this clown car with the item in it, and when we do it, hopefully it's going to bounce up and through these one-ways. It may take a few tries. Or it might just happen immediately, but as you see, look at that. Goes right through those one-ways. All you can do is stab it. Stab it. Glitch number 6. We've done a setup similar to this before, where the twister right here on top of the cannon goes flying over to the right and does interesting things to Clown Car. This is more of like a mini game of sorts. This twister is going to go near this on-off block, and our goal here is going to be to get a home run. We have to hit this on-off switch when the twister hits the on-off block. And if we do it correctly, we'll get a home run, which serves absolutely no purpose. It's kind of just cool to see. Ready? Let's see if we can do it. Oh, I missed it. It goes down to the bottom if I miss it. All right, let's try again. There we are. Home run. Glitch number 7. You're going to have to look at the left side of the screen right here to see this glitch. There was a glitch like this in previous patches with Link that got patched out. This bumper right here is going to push us through all of this mess. It pushes us through pretty much everything except for solid ground we have found today. Notice how Toad gets pushed up through damn near everything. Gave myself a star so he didn't die on the muncher and Spike, but yeah. He gets pushed through that pretty much every single different ground element. Glitch number 8. Now, when this Bowser Jr. gets hit by that spike ball and goes into this claw, he will go into a state where he is absolutely invincible unless we jump on his head. We did this glitch previously with Koopalings and with Intangible Boom Boom. That was like maybe a month ago. But this one's pretty cool in its own right. You'll see Bowser Jr. get hit with those spike balls, and he's pretty much fine there. And I suppose we might be able to hit him with our sword here, but he stays invincible. Even after he gets dropped out of this claw, he'll be invincible to those spike balls. If I jump on him, well, he comes out of his invincibility, and then if he gets hit again, I'm probably going to die. He gets hit again one more time, he dies because that's the third hit, but still. It's interesting. Glitch number 9. With this little setup right here, you're going to see a big bomb walk through note blocks and red blocks and all of that mess down here. There's probably ways that you can extend this to clip even further through a whole bunch of other things, but that's as far as I went with this little setup. Still very interesting recording. Glitch number 10, what we have here is an on-command booty blaster. So when I start the scene here, the booty is going to go over to the right, which is kind of cool. Now, whenever I press this on-off switch, it's going to pull it all the way back to the center. By all rights, it should kill this Wiggler because it's in the middle of it, but it doesn't. It just resets his booty. It's kind of a cool little troll setup potential thingy mabob. Glitch number 11. With the assistance of this blaster right here, we can actually go into this pipe after it's off screen. So I'm going to start the scene like this, and you'll notice that once the screen is locked, the scroll is locked, I can't enter the pipe, but if the blaster pushes me into it, I can. Which provides some interesting little opportunities. Glitch number 12, when I jump into this sideways spring here, it's going to push me into the flag, and once I do hit the flag, it's going to make some interesting noises. Check this out. When he does his flip out of it. Glitch number 13. There's a different power-up in each blaster, and when I start the scene, the blaster will go off the ledge a little bit, and the power-up will clip through the blaster like so. I haven't found a practical application for this yet, but it's still kind of interesting. Glitch number 14. There's an interesting little graphical bug here in Toad's head. When we go over to the right like that, as you see, it doesn't quite render Toad or the background. It looks like it renders like the far background instead of the ground or Toad's head. And then over on the left a little bit, it like blinks and on and off. Interesting little graphical bug here. Glitch number 15. So this is a new form of hyperspeed. That cannon is going to move to the right really quickly when I hit this on-off switch. And it flings me right through that wall. Ready? Whee! The Mechanator. Glitch number 16. This mechakoopa, I'm going to throw him up at about the time that he wakes up from his slumber. And when I do, he'll be able to activate on-off blocks, hit other question mark blocks, and then he'll be able to wreck all of these enemies and projectiles and the bullets that come out of these blasters and stuff. Check this out. So all I have to do really is jump on him and wait for him to wake up. The timing is very lenient due to on the end of him waking up. Like that. You see he starts to activate on-off blocks, question mark blocks. He wrecks all the enemies. Is he gonna get stuck there? Don't get stuck there. Don't get stuck there. Go through. Yeah. All right. Cool. He wrecks all of those enemies too. And he's a one-up farm. So anything that he kills gives you more and more one-ups. This could be a really, really cool mechanic for many different reasons. Glitch number 17. So if I place this clown car underneath solid spike line like this, then when I start the scene, he'll be fine, right? He's chasing me, but he's not actually wigging out like he's dying. However, if I put him underneath where there's a gap, so say right here, he'll actually get hit by the spike immediately for I don't know what reason. But you see he's dazed. Glitch number 18. And this cannon's going to pop up and the mushroom that's inside of it is going to get clipped into that block. Which is kind of cool by itself, I guess. Now, if that block is not a block, say it's a P block. Or probably a red block. It will actually come back out and clip through the one-way. Which is also interesting. Glitch number 19. So check this out. I'm going to hit the wiggler as it gets pooped out of this pipe before it deploys its parachute. And when I do, the wiggler is very, very weird. So notice how he's not actually extended. He's in a compacted form like this. I can jump on him. He doesn't actually walk back and forth, and he doesn't walk away from a wall. He'll just be stuck there. So when I hit this on-off switch, you'll notice he's still able to go off of these springs without releasing from his form. And he will run at the same speed as this conveyor belt. So he'll get stuck in place. This is kind of an interesting little thing. Like, he doesn't actually extend his booty at all. If he doesn't have this conveyor belt, he'll just run right off the world. If he hits a wall, he just gets stuck there. And there's some more interesting possibilities from that idea. Glitch number 19.2, we can do a similar thing with a big dry bone. Check this out. He will actually run faster than a conveyor belt like this, and he'll keep on running. This is much, much faster than he normally runs. If I do a ground pound, he'll fall down and go back to his normal state, but otherwise he runs much faster than his normal slow waddle. Glitch 19.3. This is the last one we're going to do with this today. There's many different applications, but this big ant trooper, we're going to do the same, pretty much the same glitch. He's not actually going to climb this wall when he reaches the wall. Normally ant troopers climb the walls. He's just going to sit there and face it like a sad panda. Notice also, if I jump on him, hop on him, sometimes I fall right through him. Like that. Glitch number 20. I'm going to jump in this boot right here. Using that setup right there with the twister, the cloud, the semi-solid that's behind the door that you can't really see, and that bumper, we're going to clip through that solid ground. Check this out. So I go in the door like this, and now that pushes me up a little bit. I'm going to jump out of this boot so that I'm floating. Now I'm going to duck, and when I duck, it pushes me on the semi-solid that's in the door, like halfway up, one block in the door. And now I'm in the ground a little bit. Now all I have to do is jump, and I will get right through that ground, and then right through the on-off blocks, this block switch, and everything else. It's a pretty cool little clipping setup. Glitch number 21. So this is a fairly complicated little setup. This is a remote activation thing again. This is very consistent, and this is also global. And this is going to require multiple hidden blocks to be hit in order for the on-off switch to be hit, which is really, really cool for a level mechanic. So I'm going to start the scene. These hidden blocks right here are going to get hit by the spike, and that's going to put them around that on-off switch. So when those blocks go behind those enemies right there, every time a hidden block gets hit, those hidden blocks get refreshed, which kills the enemies. So first time kills that mole, second time kills the second mole, and then the third time will kill the bomb and hit the on-off switch. So that's a really, really cool, interesting way to do some kind of level mechanics where you have to go and find these 3 hidden blocks in order to progress. There's a lot of cool different ideas for these hidden block activation remote things. This is probably the last one we're going to do unless something else crazy gets discovered. But this is really interesting. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. You know what to do. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, everybody.